back to the channel. If you're brand new, welcome to the channel. So a couple months ago, I was at my gym and they were putting like fitness YouTube stuff and fitness motivation stuff, and I saw Chris BUMSTEAD doing this exercise, and I thought I would try it for myself. And when the first time I did it, the contraction and stretch that I got from this exercise was second to none. And I've been doing this like since ever since. So I thought it would be a good time to make a video about this. We're gonna go over the setup, how to perform it, and how many sets and reps you should be doing to get the most out of this exercise. So let's rule your fitness. So for the setup, you are going to need a pair of dumbbells and an incline bench. You are going to put that incline bench at a comfortable height. Me personally, I like to have it at a 45-degree angle, halfway between all the way up and flat. You're going to lay on that bench belly first, and then you're going to grab those weights. Before you start doing anything with the weights, you're going to make sure that your feet or toes are planted on the ground, your core is tight, your neck and back are all in one line, and keep those shoulders down. And emphasis on keeping those shoulders down, because that's going to be really key for getting that full, nice, good contraction in this exercise. Now, when you picked up the dumbbells from the ground, you should immediately have felt a stretch, especially on your upper back, because gravity is trying to bring those weights down to the ground, and your upper back musculature and lats and some forearms as well is preventing that from happening. You want to make sure when you're holding those weights, your arms are as straight as possible to maintain that stretch before you start doing this exercise. And that's basically your whole setup. You want to make sure your feet are firm on that ground, you're nice and snug on that bench, your shoulders are down, and your core is tight, and your neck and back are all in one line. Now, when it comes to performing this exercise, it's simple. You're just basically rowing, bending at the elbows, bringing your elbows as far back as possible to get that nice full good contraction, and then lowering that weight back to the starting position, which is with straight arms. And you want to make sure you're going back and forth as you're rowing, or as you're bending your elbows, you're breathing out, and then when you're lowering the weight back to the its starting position, you're breathing in. One thing that I want to emphasize during this exercise is when you do bring your elbows back, naturally your chest will move, but you want to make sure you try to keep that chest on that incline bench as much as possible, because that's going to make sure you have a nice good contraction. If you try it right now, stand up or sit down, try to row with your chest staying on one spot and feel that contraction, and then try to bring your chest back along with your elbows at the same time. You can see that the contraction is a lot less, and as you can see here, when I'm doing this exercise, this is where I'm letting my ego take control basically over this exercise, where my chest is like forcefully going off the incline bench, which is not good at all, because when you do that, the contraction is a lot less, which means your back overall, I should say, is working a lot less, which means you're not getting the best bang for your buck doing this exercise. So keep that in mind. Make sure you actively think, keep that chest on that incline bench as much as possible and at all times. And when it comes to sets and reps, I recommend 3 to 5 sets, 15 reps each, with progressive overload, whether that's increasing the amount of weight after each set and or increasing the time under tension during this exercise, whether that's rowing for 1 second and then lowering the weight back down for 3 seconds. And if you're wondering about the name of this exercise, it's called the incline bench dumbbell row. And if you do plan on doing this exercise, let me know how the boat trip goes. Get it? Boat trip, you're rowing. If you found that funny, subscribe and leave a comment down below. If you didn't, subscribe and like, and turn on that bell, because here on this channel we try to empower people at home and nutrition and at the gym with the goal of building muscle. So if you like that, again, subscribe, and always remember to make mirrors your canvas, waste your paintbrush, sweat your paint, and may your drawing always be beautifully unfinished.